This is a Fox Business special presentation, Undeniable Windfalls. Here's your host, Charles Payne.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to the greatest show on earth, brought to you by the greatest country on earth, the U.S. stock market, folks. We're talking about capital markets here, right? The United States, going back to when the Dutch founded New Amsterdam, 1624. All of it came because we were able to fund all of this stuff. And then, of course, May 17, 1792, the New York Stock Exchange was born. You had 24 brokers. They got together under the buttonwood tree, and they formalized commissions. They set up rules. We need to find them again, I think, right? But the bottom line is it was the Wild Wild West, and then it was organized. And behold, folks, the magnificent surge in wealth. Think about this. Around the world, where stock markets trade everywhere, it's the U.S. that passed everyone else. Now, first, it happened in the U.K. We passed them in 1914. We were peaked at 65% of the world's market, all of the world's market. Now, we were briefly dethroned by Japan. If you guys remember the Japanese bubble, of course, that went away. Listen, of course, here's the thing. There have been moments when the stock market has swooned. We know that crashes have happened, and hopes and dreams were gone down with it. But there have been three major periods, folks, when the Higher Wire Act, it slipped, the safety net was stretched. And by the way, it did last for decades. It wasn't necessarily easy. Still think about this, though. This death-defying thrill ride has been one to behold. On Wall Street, they call it up and to the right. That's your blue line that goes through all of the challenges, folks, crashes, bear markets. So it just underscores why, through it all, the U.S. stock market is the greatest money-making machine ever created. And that's what's bringing me to why I'm doing this town hall today. I want think big. Think big. That's the theme here. I'm going to share with you major opportunities to generate wealth that are coming up. Some already exist, and some only happen after businesses have actually fallen off, right? You can buy those dips. Tremendous wealth has been created via the stock market. It was only, though, after World War I where retail investors could truly participate. So unlike the second industrial revolution, where it was just the so-called robber barons, everyone in this room, everyone watching can make a lot of money. And then it wasn't, of course, until the mid-'70s, even the early '80s, because I was a broker, where cheap commissions made it really possible for regular folks to buy and sell stocks. On May 1st, 1975, regulators removed what they had, fixed commissions, and that move, they called it May Day on Wall Street. In some ways, it may have backfired for firms like Merrill Lynch. Ironically, they used it to increase their commissions. But some fellow named Charles Schwab saw a chance to democratize trading, and he lowered fees. Investors began to pour into the stock market, but Wall Street's message was that this is too hard for regular folks. You can't figure this out. You're dumb money. That cloud of fear and self-doubt has never left Main Street investors. I think it's hurting the chance for many folks to really understand what risk really is and to take more from this stock market. You know, when my son was a baby, every single morning before I went to work, I sang to him a song. It's from Frank Sinatra. And it really is one that I think people should sing to themselves all the time, High Hopes. You know, and it sounds corny, but I sang it to him. And then, of course, the ant with the rubber tree plant and all that kind of stuff. But the thing is, everyone can think big. Anyone can make this happen. We tell our kids that can make it happen, but anyone can make it happen, right? Anyone can have high hopes, particularly when it comes to the stock market. So the thing is, you want to think big. You want to make big things happen without relying too much on hope. That means you have to have a game plan. So much of what I share with investors comes from my own personal journey. The stock market has changed my life. It's given me something to dream about since childhood. When I was 13, 14, I told my mother, I'm going to work down there. I mean, we had nights where we had in the winter with no heat, no hot water, and I learned everything the hard way. The stock market has given me the financial freedom that I want everyone else out there to have. So hence my trilogy of books. The first one was to make everyone realize they're in the stock market, right? People walk up to me, Charles, I love you, but I'm not in the market. My man, you are in the stock market, okay? If you're in a coma, you're in the stock market. When you die, you're in the stock market. So the bottom line is, machines keep you alive when you're in a coma. They're probably publicly traded. Folks come to visit you, the key they use, probably publicly traded. And yeah, you may get buried at a cemetery, publicly traded. So I wrote the book, You're in the Market, Let's Make Money From It. Of course, then came the time when people said, golly, you never told me about this crash thing. Sometimes it goes down, so you're absolutely right. So I had to write the next book because we're part owners of the market, but that also means when it gets hit, we get hit. Hence, Unbreakable Investor. And the thing about this is it goes back to this poem I read when I was in school. It's a famous poem. This big, mighty oak tree used to make fun of all the grass, all the leaves around it. Like, you guys are weak. Every time there's a small breeze, you bend and you're flailing around. Not me. Look at me. Then one day a big storm comes through. When the storm goes away, the oak tree is dead. And there's the blades of glass, the leaves, they're alive. They had to bend with it. They had to learn how to deal with it. That's what I mean by unbreakable investor, right? Ways of dealing with this market without abandoning the market, because if you abandon it, you abandon your dreams. And here it is, finally, folks. I've been thinking about all of the amazing stock moves that have occurred since I got my first job at E.F. Hutton back in 1986. And each day, I got to tell you, I see stocks changing hands at levels that absolutely blow my mind. When I see a stock go across a ticker that I sold like a couple of years earlier at a much lower price, I said, why? What the heck is going on? Yeah, it was up 20, 30%, but golly. And maybe it was down, or maybe people were saying this is the end. So I've had my stocks in my own account that have made some major moves. And what I decided to do was use my personal experiences for any of these triple-digit moves and explain how I found them, why I pulled the trigger, and now I want to share it with you, how to monitor these ideas, how to pull the trigger on these ideas. Now, the difference, of course, now when you talk about a windfall is that you intentionally position yourself for outsized moves that can change your life. So today I'm debuting Undeniable Windfalls. All right, folks, let's talk about it. Yeah, thank you very much. So the biggest obstacle for investors gaining life-changing stock windfalls is themselves. And it's not your fault, right? I mean, think about this. Every day you only hear messages from the machine that the end is near. Why would the machine do that? Because they want you in the market, but they want you to give you their money, right? There's no way that stocks obviously are going to keep going higher. You hear that every single day. The stock market's going to crash any moment. And of course, investors are afraid. Now, listen, downturns are going to happen. We know that already. It's where you get in and where returns are higher, that's what really matters, right? So the point is, this is the history of the market. The blue areas are bull markets. Those little red areas are your bear markets. You have to think about this very closely. Are you so afraid of those little red areas that you want to keep selling stocks too soon, that you don't want to own stocks in the stock market? Or can you ride those out, or even one step better? Can you make those little red dots actually work for you, right? We're in a period of short-termism, and it makes achieving undeniable windfalls almost impossible if you listen to the noise. But all of this trading, all of this volatility, it has been good for one group of folks, Wall Street trading desk, right? I can tell you right now, Goldman Sachs, I can't remember the last time they lost any money. Because all of your trading, all of your fear, all of the panic that you let them push you toward, they just make a big amount of money all the time. So knowledge, a game plan, your only way truly around and how to get your piece of the action.